Hello Cancer, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to Tarot Solar Essence Studio. I'm Karo and we are going to perform career, business and work reading for June 2025. Let's see what is in store for you for the month of June 2025. And this is going to be now our cards. So this is going to be our first message, the second message, the third message, the fourth, and the fifth. Wow, look at the margin energy at the beginning. Now Cancer, this June I divided into two parts. The first half, the second half, yeah, widely we can say, because Jupiter will switch to your sign, which is a blessing, and you are most likely benefit from this energy. Of course, depends on your chart and other placements and rising signs, but I find this to be quite important, and it can fall a part of your chart which can influence your career, work and job prospects. That's why like second half of June can feel very different, okay? And now, with this being said, we can start with your reading. Okay, so what do we have here? What do we have here? Now, there is this drive in your career and work prospects. Your energy is trying to overcome a pressure, and it is like leading you some type of emotional reckoning there, especially for those who are emotionally invested in their readings. You will have gifts coming, you will have new discoveries in your fields, and you will be all try to do that in a time of maybe inconsistency, you know. It's not a easy month, but I think we can go through this in the best sense. The physical state, the mental state, or the emotional exhaustion may be caused by the demands of work, and also maybe there are some conflict and stress in your environment, because Mars is an aggressive energy. So something here is actually trying to push you beyond your limit, but it feels like I don't want it to be like a burnout, so for me kind of thing. I see you try to prove your worth, but you know, you try to make things work, but there is this energy telling us that you face with either like a despotism, as it is depicted in this card. Oh my god, my stick. So you may experience, that can be the toxic control of someone, and you try to micromanage things, and they bring maybe power imbalance. This may even like represent a system and the structure you work in, or someone who is trying to enforce their authority but in an unfair way. So again, as the system you work in, the co-worker, the boss, the client, you know, because this feels like taking more than it gives. The energy is telling us to not to go for it like recklessly, or like I mean confront with it recklessly, but it wants you to stand your ground, I think, in a more smart way, because with a particular wind, you may find this energy quite like smoothed. Just don't submit what is really draining you, okay? Because your silver lining here will be a moment of support, a moment of reward, a moment of visibility despite the pressure you go through. You can really break through the tension, you can break through the other side. Someone sees your value here, and they maybe offer something meaningful. This can be a compliment, this can be something financial, this can be opportunity, there is a relief. So this is, I think, the Jupiter's influence. Like the universe is balancing this intensity with some affirmations for you. The emotional undercurrent, though, in this reading is inconsistency, but what you think to be inconsistent may really smoothen that energy, because something is getting like they are like getting effect of something. We have the transformation energy. Change is the natural order of things. Don't be afraid of the unknown, it says. These changes, which is speaking in this oracle card, and this transformative energy, of course, it may feel us sometimes make unstable, especially emotionally. Like one day we feel very motivated for our job, and the next day we are wondering what I'm doing, you know, kind of thing. So, which is okay though, because the moon is like this energy at work. The inconsistencies that it throws will definitely help you to navigate better, because the inconsistencies is not also, let's say, affecting you of the job, but also the other people who are like trying to put pressure, or the system. So it's like a paradox, but I think it's gonna take you to a beautiful place. I think a greater thing you are in is also changing here. This is not directly to you. This is like a bigger concept. So we may be then in an emotional flux based on that transformation. We are like, I'm gonna find my clarity in between these waves, and I think this is gonna lead up to new discoveries around your work, job, and career prospects, because you are realizing something here, or something will be revealed. How much of it has to change maybe, or there is a new opportunity here, or an insight, because this is gonna help you to reshape your path. Inside of you, something will speak, and you will feel, I think, more clear than you have in weeks. So I think the energy is more like something is trying to prevent the burnout here. Something is trying to prevent the breakdown. If it is like something in your career, work, and business is paying its tolls on you, or if you are trying to get something, if you are trying to prepare yourself for something new, the pressure, the system, the obstacles, or the everything is like you are beginning this in a changing phase of it. You are beginning this thing in a transformative phase of this great thing you are in, and you are likely to find out that you are actually moving through something extraordinary when it comes to some new perspectives and opportunities. Like if you have been in this survival mood for some time, this is not permanent. A place where you need more softness, more, you know, your truth, you know, these things will come. I mean, the things here when it comes to results, they are not speed or fast, you know. So that's why we need to stop pushing this Mars. This Mars element will test your limits, I think. The moon energy telling us that these two of them, our work needs to feel safe and true to us. So this realization comes. You don't leave June unchanged, but you will leave it like more wiser, more softer. Blessings come. The recognition comes. I think this element will help you to understand your true value. How your also serenity is important to you, you know, this type of thing. So some realization, some insight, which is really reshaping the path you will be from now on walking, and also finding things that you can also emotionally invest in your job, because a workplace needs to feel safe and comfortable for Cancer. Actually, they don't usually sustain long in very stressful places. And so the game changer here is the opportunity, because there is a moment of support here, and it reminds you that you are visible, you are seen, and it breaks through this tension. Something reminding you your actual value, that reward. And sometimes out of the inconsistencies and crisis, opportunities come. That's why let something to also come as inconsistent, because you will see an opportunity in that. Opportunities do not come. Actually, when you think about how opportunities show up in our lives, it's usually in a stressful crisis situation it comes, right? You don't have to submit to what really trains you. So I think you will be really understanding how also sometimes physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually a job is affecting on you. You don't want to be in that. If something is like pushing me beyond my limit, then there's going to be some kind of a break there, which is gonna actually give a new direction to the situation. So I think the point you said, enough, it starts to transform with something reminding you your value in the job you are doing, and a crisis or inconstant moment is leading to new discoveries for you, Cancer. This is how we can put it, I think, in the right context. So thank you so much, Cancer friends, for joining me in this reading. If you have personal tarot questions, you can always join me in my live streams called Karo is Answering Your Tarot Questions. We can also make a one-on-one session there. If this is your first time in Tarot Solar Essence Studio, please check the description box below to see how we operate things. And thank you so much. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.